Imagine holding in your hand a small, unassuming coin, so tiny, you might toss it in your pocket without a second thought. But what if I told you that this very coin, a 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny, could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Yes, right there in your palm could lie a fortune, waiting for the discerning eye to recognize it. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, uncovering the secrets of the 1968 Lincoln penny era, and showing you how ordinary Americans are transforming forgotten coins into life-changing wealth. Could the change in your wallet be your ticket to millions? The story of the 1968 Lincoln penny begins at the San Francisco Mint, where skilled hands struck millions of pennies that year. But among the vast sea of ordinary coins, a rare few slipped through with errors, tiny imperfections that make them extraordinarily valuable. Perhaps a doubled die, a missing mint mark, or a die crack turned a simple penny into a collector's treasure. And these errors aren't just curiosities, they are the difference between holding a coin worth 1 cent and holding a coin worth, in some cases, maximum dollar amounts at auction. Can you imagine picking up a coin from your change and discovering it's worth more than a luxury car? That's not just a story, it's reality for collectors and investors in rare coins. Now, before you start scanning your wallet like a treasure hunter on a Netflix adventure, let's explore why this penny captures the imagination of collectors and investors alike. The 1968 Lincoln penny era is not just about rarity, it's about history, craftsmanship, and a tangible connection to the past. Every scratch, every die imperfection, tells a story of an era when pennies were minted differently, when mistakes were rare and precious. When you hold such a coin, you're not just holding metal, you're holding decades of history, a fragment of American heritage that has survived the passing years to offer a glimpse of opportunity. Have you ever wondered how ordinary people turn coins into a fortune? Maybe you've asked yourself, how to sell old rare coins, or how to make money from coins hiding in jars or drawers. This is where the excitement truly begins. The 1968 Lincoln penny era is highly sought after in auctions across the United States. Collectors are willing to pay handsomely for the chance to own something unique, something that others can only dream about. And here's a little secret, the value of rare coins isn't static. It's dynamic, influenced by scarcity, condition, and demand. A penny that might have seemed inconsequential yesterday can command massive prices today. Isn't that fascinating? The coins you've overlooked could be the very assets that change your financial landscape. Let's pause for a moment. Imagine sitting at a local coin shop or logging into an online auction. How do you ensure your coin fetches the highest possible value? How do you know if your 1968 Lincoln penny is truly rare or just another piece of pocket change? This is where professional grading comes into play, where certified services authenticate the coin, determine its condition, and provide a market-recognized standard of value. A coin in pristine condition, with clear mint markings and exceptional detail, can command sums most people only dream of. And yes, it's thrilling to think that a simple penny from your change jar could potentially sell for maximum dollar at a reputable auction. Are you starting to feel the rush of possibility yet? Here's a question that often surprises people: how do coins go from pocket change to millions? The process is simpler than you think, yet it requires awareness and a keen eye. First, you identify coins with historical significance or errors. Second, you ensure they are properly preserved, avoiding scratches or damage that can reduce their value. Third, you tap into the right market, whether that's an established auction house, a local coin dealer, or a private collector eager to expand their collection. Every step is an opportunity, every decision a way to maximize your returns. Have you checked your drawers recently? Could you be sitting on a hidden treasure? Of course, you might wonder, how do you sell old and rare coins in the USA safely and profitably? That's an excellent question because the market is full of possibilities, but knowledge is power. Auctions are often the gold standard, offering visibility to serious collectors who understand the true value of rare pieces. Private sales and reputable coin dealers are also options, but the key is transparency and authentication. When a coin is verified, graded, and presented correctly, its worth can skyrocket. And let's be honest, it's not just about selling a coin, it's about entering a world where history, craftsmanship and opportunity intersect. Isn't that a thrilling proposition? Now, let's sprinkle a little humor into this treasure hunt. Imagine showing a friend a 1968 Lincoln penny, and they laugh because it looks just like any other penny. You smile, knowing that in your hand lies a piece of American history that could be worth more than their car. Who knew that a coin so small could carry such enormous potential? That's the beauty of rare coin collecting. It constantly surprises, delights, and, yes, excites, but beyond the humor, there's a deeper sense of urgency. Rare coins like the 1968 Lincoln penny are in high demand, and each passing day could see opportunities slipping away. Auctions set records, collectors grow more competitive, and the market for historical errors continues to heat up. Waiting too long could mean missing the chance to capitalize on a coin's peak value. How would you feel knowing that a simple decision today could lead to financial freedom tomorrow? That's the power these coins hold. Let's tie all these threads together. From the tiny minting error in San Francisco to the dynamic auction market where serious collectors bid aggressively, the journey of the 1968 Lincoln penny error is a story of discovery, opportunity, and potential transformation. Your coin jars, your forgotten change, your curiosity, all of these are gateways to wealth you may never have imagined. The question isn't whether rare coins can make you money, the question is, are you ready to recognize and seize the opportunity when it appears? And now, for the moment every coin enthusiast dreams of, the potential value. A 1968 Lincoln penny error, in exceptional condition, can achieve maximum dollar amounts at auction. This isn't a fantasy. This is the reality for those who understand the market, take action, and believe in the hidden worth of American coins. Could that unassuming penny in your hand be the key to joining the ranks of collectors and investors who have turned history into wealth? Absolutely. The time to explore, to examine, and to act is now. So, as you reflect on your own collection, your change jars, and those coins that have silently sat in drawers for decades, ask yourself, how do I turn old coins into a fortune? How do I sell my rare coins for top dollar? How do I ensure that a small piece of metal carries maximum value in today's market? And most importantly, what steps will I take today to transform forgotten pennies into life-changing opportunities? Because the 1968 Lincoln penny error is not just a coin, it's a symbol of potential, prosperity, and the extraordinary rewards that await those who see value where others do not. Imagine holding in your hand a small piece of history, a United States 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, that could be worth a fortune, enough to turn everyday pocket change into a ticket to financial freedom. You might laugh at the idea, thinking, it's just a penny. But what if I told you that this very coin, one of America's rarest minting errors, has the potential to fetch the maximum dollar value in today's collector market? Yes, a simple Lincoln penny, overlooked for decades, could make someone millions. How often do we get a chance to turn a tiny piece of metal into a treasure of unimaginable worth? Picture this. You're sorting through your old coins, perhaps thinking about the exact change in your wallet or the coins you kept in a jar for, just in case. Suddenly, a gleam catches your eye. There it is, the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. It looks ordinary, but the details whisper a different story. This coin represents a minting anomaly, a rare error that collectors hunt tirelessly for. Errors like missing mint marks are not just small quirks, they are golden tickets into a world where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. And here's the truth, every day, hundreds of collectors and investors scour auctions and coin shops, hoping to find the next 1975 no-mint mark penny that could skyrocket in value. Have you ever wondered how many millions are sitting unnoticed in jars and drawers across the country? Let's step back for a moment and think about the sheer rarity of this coin. The United States Mint produced billions of pennies in 1975, but only a very small number escaped without a mint mark. It's as if fate decided to hide a secret, and now, decades later, it's your turn to uncover it. Can you imagine the excitement of realizing that something you've held in your hand, something that might have felt insignificant, could be worth tens of thousands, or even more, at auction? The thrill of discovery, the adrenaline of knowing you might be holding $1 million opportunity, it's addictive. And that's not just hype, it's real. These coins are in high demand because their rarity is tangible, their history is profound, and their potential value is staggering. Now, you might be asking yourself, how do people actually sell these coins? How do you go from a dusty collection to a lucrative auction or a high-end coin shop? Well, this is where strategy meets opportunity. Selling rare coins isn't about rushing to the nearest pawn shop or listing them online without guidance. It's about understanding the market, knowing the value of your coin, and connecting with buyers who are willing to pay a premium. Many people wonder, how do I even know if my coin is the real deal? Authentication is key. Grading services examine every detail, the mint mark, the wear, the luster, and certify the coin's authenticity. Once verified, the coin moves from mere metal to an investment asset. And here's the kicker, collectors will often pay tens of thousands for certified, high-quality errors. Imagine that, your small Lincoln penny, once overlooked, commanding attention from the most elite collectors in the country. Let's inject a little humor here, because who knew pennies could be so dramatic? You might even start questioning your life choices. Wait, I've been spending pennies for lunch when I could have been investing in potential millions. Don't worry, we've all been there. But the moment you recognize the value hidden in your pocket change, everything shifts. Suddenly, you're not just a coin collector, you're an investor, a treasure hunter, a curator of history. And yes, the excitement comes with a sense of urgency. Rare coins, especially the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, are vanishing from the market fast. Each coin that surfaces is snatched up quickly, leaving those who hesitate with nothing but regret. Can you afford to wait while someone else transforms your potential fortune into their reality? Here's another intriguing thought, how did this coin even become so rare? Errors like missing mint marks happen due to small mistakes during the minting process, but they become legends over time. What was once a simple oversight becomes the ultimate collector's dream. And for those of us who have ever dreamed of financial freedom, this is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of opportunity. Ask yourself, how many times has a small moment changed the course of your life? Finding a coin like this could be one of those moments. Could you be the next person to discover a hidden gem in a jar of pocket change? How would it feel to watch a simple coin turn into a centerpiece of your wealth strategy? But the journey doesn't stop at discovery. There's a fascinating world of auctions and high-end coin shops where these pennies are more than currency, they're art, history, and investment rolled into one. People frequently ask, how do I get my coin into the right hands? How do I reach collectors who understand the value? The answer lies in timing, presentation, and professional guidance. Coin auctions, both online and in physical locations, provide a stage where rare coins shine. Experienced dealers know the stories behind each coin, and sharing your penny's story amplifies its value. It's not just about the metal, it's about connecting your treasure to the people who treasure it most. And here's the exciting part, the market is competitive. Bidders are eager, wallets are open, and the value can reach maximum dollar, transforming ordinary coins into extraordinary fortunes. Now let's tie it all together. From that first spark of curiosity, picking up a coin and wondering if it's special, to the electrifying realization that it could be worth thousands or even millions, the journey of the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than a story of a coin. It's a story of opportunity, timing, and action. Every jar of pennies, every dusty drawer, every forgotten coin is a chance to rewrite your financial story. What's stopping you from checking the coins in your own collection today? How many potential treasures have you overlooked in the past? And once you find them, will you act quickly to connect with collectors, authenticate your coins, and step into a world of wealth and prestige? In the end, the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just metal, it's a bridge from ordinary to extraordinary, from casual curiosity to life-changing fortune. It's proof that opportunities are often hidden in plain sight, waiting for those bold enough to recognize them. So, take a moment, look through your coins, and imagine the possibilities. Could the next coin you hold in your hand be the one that turns everyday change into a dream fulfilled? The moment is now. Don't let hesitation steal your chance. With the right knowledge, action, and urgency, that penny could deliver the maximum dollar value, and with it, the lifestyle, freedom, and wealth you've always dreamed of. Imagine reaching into your pocket and discovering a treasure worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. You might think this is the stuff of fairy tales, but for collectors and savvy investors, it's a reality that happens more often than you'd imagine. Today, we're diving into one of the most sought-after coins in American history, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, a single penny, often overlooked in everyday change, could be your gateway to a life of wealth and financial freedom. How could something so small hold such immense value? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and the unyielding passion of coin collectors who will pay top dollar for perfection. The story of the 1984 no-mint Mark penny begins in the bustling mints of the United States during a year of change and ambition. Normally, pennies bear a mint mark indicating whether they were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But sometimes, in the rush of production, errors happen. Coins slip through quality control, mint marks go missing, and what was intended to be an ordinary penny transforms into a rare collectible. The 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is precisely this, a small, shining anomaly that has captured the attention of collectors nationwide. It's a reminder that even in the humdrum of daily life, fortune can appear when least expected. Now, picture this: you're at a garage sale, a thrift store, or even sorting through the coins in your own jar at home, and there it is, the unmistakable glint of a 1984 penny without a mint mark. Your pulse quickens. Could this single coin be your ticket to a windfall? Before you dismiss it as just another penny, consider this: coins like these have sold for astonishing amounts at auctions. People just like you, often starting from pocket change, have walked away with sums they never imagined, sometimes enough to pay off a mortgage, fund a dream vacation, or even start a business. Are you letting an opportunity pass you by because it's hiding in plain sight? But let's pause for a moment. How do you know if your coin is genuine and in top condition? Not every 1984 penny without a mint mark carries the same weight. The value skyrockets for coins in near-perfect condition, with crisp details, no wear, and a lustrous finish. Here's where collectors' eyes are keenest: they hunt for flaws with the precision of a detective, and a small imperfection can mean the difference between hundreds and tens of thousands of dollars. If you've ever wondered how to sell old rare coins or maximize their value, this is exactly where knowledge and timing come into play. The marketplace is alive, competitive, and eager for the rarest finds. Now, let's make this personal. Have you ever dreamed of transforming something overlooked into life-changing wealth? This is the magic of coin collecting. Think about the 1984 no-mint Mark penny as a metaphor for life itself, a small, overlooked opportunity that, with the right attention, can generate remarkable results. How do you get started? First, you learn to identify coins of value. Next, you understand the market. Auction houses, online collectible platforms, and reputable dealers are all avenues where rare coins like this are highly sought after. Finally, you take action, because in the world of rare coins, hesitation can cost you dearly. Speaking of action, here's a humorous thought: imagine someone scoffing at a penny on the street, only for it to be the very coin that sells for tens of thousands at auction. They'd never look at spare change the same way again. It's a pattern interrupt, yes, but also a wake-up call. If you're serious about building wealth through rare coins, you can't afford to ignore these hidden gems. How to sell old rare coins in the USA, you ask? The process is simpler than you think. Authenticate, grade, and present your coin to a trustworthy platform or auction house. Every step adds credibility and dramatically increases the final sale price. Consider this: the rarity of the 1984 no-mint Mark penny has created a frenzy among collectors. People are actively searching, bidding, and investing thousands to secure a piece of history. Why? Because the supply is finite, the demand is soaring, and everyone wants a chance to own a coin that could appreciate in value exponentially over the years. The excitement is palpable. Even seasoned collectors feel their pulse quicken with each auction notification. And for those asking how to make money from coins or transform pocket change into millions, this is precisely the mechanism that makes it possible. But the journey doesn't stop at discovery and valuation. Selling old and rare coins requires strategy. Should you sell directly to a collector or via an auction house? How do you ensure the highest price possible? These questions are critical, and timing is everything. Auction markets are volatile. A coin may fetch thousands today, or hundreds of thousands if you wait for the right bidder. How do you know when the moment is perfect? This is where expert guidance, research, and patience converge. And for viewers wondering about the current market value, let's just say the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has achieved maximum dollar recognition among collectors, making it one of the most prized finds of modern coinage. Now, here's the thrilling part. Imagine taking a coin from your pocket, having it authenticated, and realizing it could be worth enough to change your financial trajectory. The feeling is a mix of excitement, disbelief, and urgency all at once. How often in life do we get a chance to transform something ordinary into something extraordinary? And the truth is, it's happening every day in the coin market. You could be holding a piece of that transformation right now. Let's tie it all together. The 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than a coin. It's a symbol of opportunity, a reminder that wealth often comes disguised as ordinary moments, and proof that knowledge, action, and timing are key to unlocking hidden value. If you've ever asked yourself how to sell old rare coins, or how to make money from coins without leaving your home, now you understand the pathway. Start by exploring your collection, identifying the hidden gems, and connecting with trusted auction houses. Your 1984 penny could be the start of an extraordinary financial journey. So, what will you do today? Will you overlook the coins in your jar, or will you take a moment to examine, research, and act? The collectors are ready, the market is active, and the potential is enormous. From pocket change to millions, it starts with recognizing the value in what you already possess. Remember, it's not just about the money, it's about seizing opportunities, making informed choices, and stepping into a world where even the smallest coin can lead to incredible wealth. Imagine finding a small, seemingly ordinary penny in your pocket or in a drawer at home. You glance at it and think, just a penny, nothing special here. But what if I told you that this very penny could unlock a treasure you never dreamed of? That in the world of coin collectors, one tiny piece of copper could be worth more than most people make in a year. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin era that has captured the hearts of collectors and investors across the United States. Could your spare change secretly hold a fortune? Let's find out. The story begins with a man named Abraham Lincoln, whose profile has graced the United States penny since 1909. The Lincoln penny is one of the most recognizable coins in American history, yet in 1987, a unique error occurred that made some of these pennies exceptionally rare. The 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is what collectors call a key date error coin. Most pennies minted in Philadelphia that year should have had no mint mark, while Denver coins bore a small D beneath the date. But a small number of coins were struck with subtle mistakes, coins that were not intended to exist, creating an instant allure for collectors. And here's where it gets exciting. Errors like these can take a humble 1-cent coin and transform it into a potential treasure worth thousands of dollars. Now, imagine this, you're cleaning out an old jar of coins, perhaps saved by your parents or grandparents, and there it is, a 1987 penny with no mint mark. At first, it seems like any other coin, but a second look could reveal the rare characteristics that make it a collector's dream. Do you know what collectors look for? The subtle differences in the placement of the date, the sharpness of the strike, and the overall condition of the coin. And here's a little secret, even pennies that appear worn can still hold immense value if they carry the right error. Could that coin in your hand be your ticket from pocket change to millions? But let's pause for a moment. You might be wondering, how do I even know if I have one of these rare 1987 no-mint mark pennies? How can I verify its value? The truth is, the market for rare coins is complex, but it's also highly rewarding. Professional grading services can authenticate coins, confirming whether a penny is indeed a rare minting error. And once authenticated, the market potential is enormous. Auctions, coin shops, and private sales can drive the price of a single penny into the tens of thousands, depending on demand and condition. Yes, You heard that right, a penny, worth 1 cent in your pocket, could be a ticket to financial freedom if it's one of these rare error coins. Let's talk about demand. Why are collectors so obsessed with these rare pennies? It's a mix of history, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt. Imagine a collector spotting that one coin in a massive pile of pennies, a coin that most people overlook, but which could complete their collection. The excitement is palpable. You can almost hear the gasp in the auction room, the thrill of anticipation as bids rise higher and higher. And here's the kicker, there are only a limited number of these 1987 no-mint mark pennies in existence. Scarcity fuels desire, and desire drives value. This coin is not just money, it's a symbol of luck, timing, and opportunity. Now, let's address a question I know you're thinking: how do I sell old rare coins in the United States? Can I turn this penny into real money? The answer is yes, but the path matters. You could go through professional coin dealers, reputable auction houses, or specialized online platforms. Each option has its pros and cons. Auction houses might bring the highest bids, especially if the coin is certified, while private collectors may offer immediate cash. But remember, patience often pays off. Selling at the right time, to the right buyer, can mean the difference between a modest return and life-changing wealth. Here's a pattern interrupt for you. Have you ever thought a joke about pennies could be serious financial advice? Why did the penny cross the road? To get into a collector's portfolio worth thousands. Okay, maybe that's a little silly, but the point is this: even the smallest, most overlooked coins can hold extraordinary value if you know what to look for. And here's where your mindset comes into play. Every coin has a story. Every rare penny is a bridge from ordinary life to extraordinary opportunity. Are you ready to see your spare change differently? Back to our story. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is particularly sought after because it represents a perfect storm of rarity and collectability. These coins are in high demand, meaning that serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. But there's urgency here, too. Every day that passes, more collectors find their pennies, more auctions conclude, and more coins disappear into private collections. If you have one of these pennies today, you might be holding a piece of history that could vanish from the market tomorrow. How much longer will you wait to discover your fortune? Let's connect the dots. You started with curiosity: could a penny really be worth a fortune? Then you learned about the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a rare coin with incredible market demand. You discovered how to identify, authenticate, and sell it for maximum value. And along the way, you realized that opportunity often hides in plain sight, in jars of coins, drawers, or even the change in your pocket. The message is clear: wealth is not always obvious. Sometimes it's small, humble, and waiting for someone with vision to recognize its true worth. Imagine attending an auction in New York or Los Angeles, the room buzzing with anticipation. A single 1987 no-mint mark penny goes up for bid. Fingers shoot up, paddles wave, and the price climbs higher and higher. What started as a humble 1-cent coin has transformed into a high-stakes game where fortune favors the prepared and the knowledgeable. The excitement, the fear of missing out, the thrill of winning, these emotions drive the market, and you can be part of it. So, here's the question you need to ask yourself: how will you act? Will you let your rare penny sit forgotten in a jar, or will you take the steps to turn it into life-changing wealth? How can you learn to spot rare coins, authenticate them, and connect with collectors ready to pay top dollar? How can a simple habit, saving and inspecting coins, become a pathway to financial freedom? From pocket change to millions, the potential is real, and it's waiting for those who recognize it. Finally, let's bring this full circle. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a lesson in observation, patience, and opportunity. It's proof that history, rarity, and timing can converge in the most unexpected places. And for those willing to act, it's a ticket to extraordinary financial reward. Imagine selling your coin today and seeing its value skyrocket, knowing that your small discovery has connected you to a community of collectors and investors who understand true worth. The excitement is real. The opportunity is here. And the question remains: will you take it? Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand, so small, yet potentially worth more than you ever dreamed. What if I told you that something you might have overlooked in your old coin jar, or even in your pocket change, could be the key to transforming your financial future? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in modern numismatics, the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny error. This coin is not just copper and zinc, it is a portal to wealth, status, and the thrill of discovery. Are you ready to uncover its secrets and find out how much it could be worth to the right collector? The story of the 1988 no-mint Mark penny begins with a twist in the ordinary. Most pennies from 1988 proudly carry their mint mark, D for Denver or P for Philadelphia. But a rare few slipped through production lines without that mark, creating an anomaly so unusual that collectors today would pay a fortune to add one to their collection. Imagine finding a coin that shouldn't exist in your pocket change. That instant excitement, that rush of, is this real? It's exactly why this penny commands attention and big money. Have you ever held something so small and felt your pulse race at the thought of what it could be worth? Now, let's step into the first act of our story, discovery. Picture yourself rummaging through a box of old coins, the kind your grandparents might have left you. You lift a penny, glance at it, and something catches your eye. There's no mint mark. Your heart skips a beat. Could it be genuine? Could you be holding a coin that, in some cases, has fetched maximum dollars at auction? The fear of missing out, the excitement of possibility, it's intoxicating. And you're not alone in feeling this. Thousands of collectors, investors, and treasure hunters scan through coin rolls, eBay listings, and estate sales hoping to unearth the very same gem, but here's the twist: this isn't just about luck. It's about knowing what to look for, understanding the market, and acting quickly. Imagine a coin that sits quietly in your collection for decades and suddenly becomes the hottest item at a premium auction house. The 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of supply and demand colliding in the collector's world. Its rarity is undeniable, and collectors know that if they hesitate, someone else will scoop it up, sometimes for tens of thousands of dollars. The question now becomes, how do you transform your humble penny into a fortune? How do you make the leap from pocket change to million-dollar potential? Let's move into Act 2, Mastery and Strategy. First, authenticity is everything. If you're holding a 1988 no-mint Mark penny, you need to verify it with a professional grading service. Companies like PCGS or NGC don't just assess a coin's condition, they authenticate its rarity. Imagine the difference between holding a rare error coin and knowing, without a shadow of doubt, that it is the real deal. That verification alone can catapult its market value. Once authenticated, the next step is positioning. Where and how you sell your coin can dramatically influence its price. Some collectors prefer high-profile auction houses, where competitive bidding can drive the price into the stratosphere. Others look for specialized coin shops that cater to discerning collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare finds. How do you choose between these options? How do you ensure you maximize every dollar your coin could fetch? The answer lies in education, research, and timing. And yes, urgency is key. This is not a market that waits for the hesitant. Let's pause for a moment. Did you ever think a penny from 1988 could ignite such a whirlwind of excitement? Funny, right? A coin so small causing heart palpitations. That's exactly the kind of pattern interrupt that makes collecting addictive. And if you're listening closely, you might be asking yourself, could I be sitting on a hidden treasure in my own home right now? The answer might surprise you. Now, as we transition into Act 3, let's talk about opportunity and action. Selling rare coins like the 1988 no-mint Mark penny is about more than just cashing out. It's about recognizing your entry into a world where history, rarity, and wealth intersect. Many people have turned their collections into financial freedom. You might ask, how do I sell old and rare coins in the USA? How do I connect with buyers who will appreciate the true value of what I have? Auction houses, private dealers, and even online marketplaces provide legitimate pathways to profit. But the key is timing and knowledge. You want your coin in front of the right eyes, at the right moment, to command the maximum dollar. The 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just copper and zinc, it's a ticket to possibility. Its value today is soaring, with collectors willing to pay extraordinary sums for verified examples. Imagine walking into a coin shop and turning a coin that once jingled in your pocket into a story of triumph, a tangible testament to foresight and patience. This is the thrill of numismatics, the ability to turn ordinary objects into extraordinary wealth. And here's a critical question for you: are you ready to act? Will you let the opportunity slip through your fingers, or will you take the steps needed to unlock the potential of your coins? How do you make money from coins? How do you go from casual collecting to strategically selling rare finds for top-tier dollars? The path is clear: identify, authenticate, position, and sell. It's a simple framework, but its results can be life-changing. As we tie this all together, consider the emotional journey, fear of missing out, excitement of discovery, and the urgency to act. Each penny tells a story, but the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny tells a story of rarity, prestige, and possibility. The coins we hold may seem small, but their impact on our lives can be immense. Have you checked your collections recently? Could you be holding something that collectors across the nation are desperately seeking? How many hidden treasures are sitting quietly in jars, drawers, or even under couch cushions? In conclusion, the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a coin, it's a symbol of opportunity. Its rarity makes it highly demanded in today's market. Collectors are paying maximum dollars, investors are strategizing to acquire them, and everyday Americans are discovering that what seemed like mere pocket change could be the key to a life-changing moment. From discovery to authentication, from strategic positioning to sale, every step in this journey carries potential rewards that extend far beyond its size. So, take a moment, look through your old pennies, and ask yourself, could this tiny piece of history be your ticket to wealth? How do you sell old and rare coins effectively? How do you connect with serious collectors willing to pay premium prices? The answers are within your reach, and the 1988 no-mint Mark penny could be the first step. Remember, opportunities like this don't wait. The market moves quickly, and those who act decisively reap the rewards. Today, your coin could be worth maximum dollars, tomorrow it could be the story everyone wishes they found first. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in your hand, so small, yet potentially worth a fortune. A coin that has quietly survived decades, tucked into a pocket, lost in a drawer, or even forgotten in a jar of spare change. Today, we're diving deep into a hidden gem of the United States Mint, the 2006 Lincoln 1-cent penny with a remarkable minting error that has collectors and investors scrambling. Could that ordinary-looking penny you found last week be your ticket to extraordinary wealth? How do coins like these go from pocket change to millions of dollars? And most importantly, are you ready to uncover its secrets and maximize its value? Let's start with a question that might make you look twice at the coins in your wallet. What if one penny could change your financial future? It sounds incredible, almost unbelievable, but the story of rare coins has proven time and again that extraordinary wealth often comes from the most ordinary places. The 2006 Lincoln penny isn't just any coin, it's part of a rare error series that collectors prize above many modern coins. Unlike its common counterparts, this penny has a minting anomaly that makes it stand out in an ocean of ordinary cents, and that distinction is what drives its market value sky high. But how did this happen, and why is it so valuable? Let's rewind to the moment these coins were minted at the Denver Mint in 2006. Imagine the massive machinery, the roaring presses, and the precision required to strike millions of coins. Now imagine a small glitch, slightly misaligned dies, a die clash, or a doubled image, that creates an error almost invisible to the casual eye but immediately noticeable to trained collectors. That glitch, that tiny deviation from perfection, is the golden ticket. This is not just an accident, it's a phenomenon that transforms everyday currency into highly sought-after collector's items. Have you ever wondered how a machine error can suddenly turn a penny into a fortune? It's a curious twist of fate, isn't it? Now, let's get a little personal. Think about the coins you've handled in the past week. Have you ever stopped to inspect them, turning each over, examining each tiny detail? Most people toss them into jars or leave them on counters, never suspecting that the next coin they pick up could be a rare 2006 penny with the Denver Mint mark anomaly. And here's the kicker, the demand for this coin isn't slowing down. Collectors, investors, and even private buyers are paying top dollar for authentic specimens. How high, you ask? Let's just say that the market value can reach maximum dollar figures that most people would hardly believe for a single 1-cent coin. The excitement here isn't just theoretical, it's very real, and it's happening right now in coin auctions and specialized numismatic shops across the country. You might be wondering, how do I even know if I have one of these pennies? How can I tell the difference between an ordinary Lincoln cent and a rare, high-value error coin? It's a question every prospective seller asks, and the answer lies in careful observation. Look for doubling on the date or the mint mark, uneven surfaces, or strange markings that shouldn't be there. You might even laugh thinking, wait, this tiny penny could be worth thousands. Yes, it can, and that's exactly why collectors are so passionate. Every misprint, every anomaly, carries a story, and that story can translate into real, tangible wealth. So, are you ready to examine your coins with a magnifying glass and a sense of anticipation? Because the next discovery could be life-changing. Let's pause for a moment. Did you ever imagine that your loose change could rival a luxury car, a vacation home, or even fund your dream lifestyle? This isn't just about numismatics, it's about seizing opportunity, spotting hidden value, and acting before someone else does. How many people let potentially valuable coins slip away, tossing them in jars, only to discover years later that they held a rare gem worth thousands? Don't let that be your story. The market for rare pennies like the 2006 Lincoln is hotter than ever, and timing is everything. If you're thinking about selling, the question isn't whether your coin is valuable, it's when and how you'll turn it into maximum profit. So, how do you sell old and rare coins in the United States? The options might surprise you. From specialized coin shops and numismatic auctions to online marketplaces and private collectors, there are multiple pathways to unlock the value of your coin. But each step requires care, authenticating your coin, understanding its rarity, and knowing the current market trends. Have you considered which avenue is best for maximizing your sale price? Would you prefer the excitement of a live auction, where competitive bidding can drive prices to unbelievable heights, or the safety of a private sale to a trusted collector who knows the true worth of your 2006 penny? Every choice matters, and the right decision can mean the difference between a modest payday and a record-breaking sale. Here's something that often surprises people: modern era coins, even those minted just 2 decades ago like our 2006 Lincoln, can be in extremely high demand. Why? Because the Lincoln cent series has been a constant in American life, and collectors treasure anomalies from every era. Each era tells a story of production, history, and chance. Imagine holding a coin that thousands of people passed through their hands, never realizing its potential, until now. How does that make you feel, knowing that something so small could be a bridge to financial freedom? It's exciting, isn't it? And it's why numismatic experts encourage collectors and sellers to pay attention, act quickly, and never underestimate the coins in their possession. Now, let's talk numbers. While every coin is unique, the market for high-grade 2006 Lincoln penny errors has reached its peak, with prices climbing steadily in auctions and collector circles. Could you imagine turning a pocketful of pennies into a life-changing sum? From pocket changes to millions, this is not a fantasy, it's a reality for those who know where to look, how to verify authenticity, and when to sell. Have you ever held a coin and thought, this could be worth more than I ever imagined? That's the thrill collectors live for every day. And here's the truth, the demand for these coins shows no sign of slowing. Every day you wait could be another day someone else snatches up your potential treasure. By now, you might be asking yourself, how do I take the next step? How do I ensure that my 2006 Lincoln penny reaches the hands of a serious collector or auction house willing to pay top dollar? The answer lies in preparation, education, and connection. Learn the market trends, consult certified numismatic experts, and explore reputable auction platforms that specialize in rare coins. The goal is simple: maximize value while safeguarding authenticity. And while we're at it, let's throw in a little humor. Imagine explaining to a friend that a single cent is worth more than their entire lunch budget. Hey, I'm richer than you by 1 penny. It's a funny thought, but it underscores the incredible potential of error coins. Finally, let's bring this full circle. From the first discovery of a minting anomaly to the exhilaration of selling your coin for maximum value, the journey of the 2006 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny is a testament to patience, observation, and opportunity. Every coin has a story, every misprint a hidden value, and every seller a chance to transform ordinary currency into extraordinary wealth. So, what are you waiting for? Are you ready to inspect your coins, identify rare errors, and take the steps to monetize them? Could today be the day you turn pocket change into a fortune? The market is ready, collectors are waiting, and your 2006 D. Lincoln penny could be the key to a life you've only dreamed about. Don't let this moment pass. Start your journey, unlock your coin's true value, and embrace the excitement that comes from discovering hidden treasures in the most unexpected places.